Hello guys, this is the last part of the series where we have integrated the data table with CodeIgniter using the server-side processing. In part 1 we have integrated the data table with server-side processing and get all the data in our data table from the database. We will be dealing with the data about this much. Okay, so it is a quite much data for starting of what for the sake of example. Okay, and then in part 2 we have fix the sorting problem because we have problem for sorting and searching filtering the data. In part 2 we have sorted out and make the solution for sorting the data. Now it is working now, as you can see from here. Okay, in this tutorial we will be considering ourselves on how to search the data. Okay, for example, just let me refresh the page. Okay, I will say it what I said. For example, Zeta. Here if you type anything, nothing happened here. It should happen, it should just filter the data, say Z2 show only first name Z2 and so on, but nothing happened. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we will just see what is happening behind the scenes and then we will continue with our coding. Okay, for this just right click, inspect element. Okay, just go to another tab, delete this one. Okay, and just type again Z2. Okay, so what's happening here? If you go to the parameters, see in search value we have Z2, so we will be focusing on this parameter. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we'll go in our coding and we do type start our coding here. This is the in previous tutorial we have created this. So what we're gonna do now, we'll just $search equals this input post search. Okay, and as this parameter is only for search value, we will be using the search value only. We will use the same variable, not to make it bulk and memory loss for by variables and variables. We'll say search value. Okay, here we are, we just make it search value. This is what we're gonna do. Then down here, just because this is what we did in our for the sorting purpose, just came down here and we will say first we need to check if not empty. What is not empty? Our search term. Okay, if not empty search, then we need to do something here. Okay, just a quick note, what we're gonna do, if we want to search all the columns, we will be using the like query, the like clause of the MySQL. In active record, we will do like this in CodeIgniter, this db like. Okay, here the column name and the search value. Okay, and if we want to do it on multiple columns, we need to do first the like, then we have our all like query or our all like clause. This what it will do, it will search this column first, any column which one, and then it will try to search any other columns after that. Okay, so we will be doing something like this here. So what we're going to do here, we will say we just first define our counter variable. Okay, like this, and then we say for each. Okay, for each, and then we will search all our columns because these columns are connected 0 to emp name, 1 to birth date, and so on. So we'll be filtering, we will be looping through these columns. So say valid columns as $s_term. S_term is only a variable name. You can use anything here, but for me it is meaningful as S_term means search term. Then what we're gonna do, we'll just, because we need this both, first we need to make like, then all like. So first what we're gonna do, we'll say $x equals 0 because we have initialized our $x with 0. So every time the loop start, it should be 0. It will be always be 0 in the start. Then what we'll say, what we just cut this one and paste it here, and this for column name will be our as term, and the search value will be $search. Okay, then else we will be using this query. So cut it from here, paste here, and set it here $s term and $search. Okay, this is all guys. Only just remember to make the counter variable increment, because if it from start it will be 0, but if we forgot to make it increment, it should always be 0, and we'll be using only one column in our like. We are not integrating the other columns. Okay, so just remember to make it incremental. Okay, all right, that's it guys. Let's go back and check, refresh the page, close this one, sorry, refresh the page again. All right, then we'll see zeta, and as you can see all the zeta came. And what's the srin? Let's type it srin here, and we got srin here. Alright guys, so that's how it's working. If we say for example 494228, 494228, so we'll get every value. I think I made some mistake here. Just to make refresh one time, just to be sure. Alright, what we say, we search for aspirin, right? We searched for aspirin, and yes, we got the aspirin, and we have 494228. Just copy this one and paste it here. And because it is searching all the data, it is searching all the data, so everything, because it has 49, it is matching everywhere, so it is searching all the data. Okay, and for example this date, copy this date and paste it here. It will give you only that date. Okay, on that date, see, give you only that date, because see it is taking some time to load, because it is sending each request to the data table to the server, and it is getting the data from there, and then it is showing the data. That's why it is recommended that you will use the server-side processing only for the large set of data. If you have a few thousand rows, use the client-side version. It is much better than the server side. But if you have huge data like this one, your script will break. Your script surely will break and will not show you all the data, as we seen in our part 1 of the tutorial. So that's all guys, hope it helped you to integrating the data tables with CodeIgniter using the server-side processing. That's all guys, so see you in my next tutorials. See you then. Thanks.